So faith isn't about having hard conversations. Faith isn't afraid of having hard conversations. It redeems them. And when people start questioning what they believe or why they believe it, that's not the end of faith. So often or not, that's where it starts. So now we're going to look into science and faith to see how Christianity can engage with science intelligently without fear or compromise. So, how can Christians engage with scientific advancements such as AI, genetics, neuroscience without falling into fear or blind acceptance?
Okay, great question. And I used to work for an organization called Reasons to Believe, which is an apologetics ministry that only works in the space of faith and God. All right. And I continue to kind of serve them as part of their scholar community. So this is a welcome question. And the first thing that we need to understand is that all truth is God's truth. Francis Schaeffer was the one who said that. It's a very, very loaded statement. All truth is God's truth because God is the ultimate expression of reality. He is the ultimate reality. And so every sub-truth has to come under the broad umbrella of this ultimate truth, which is God Himself. All right? So have that in the back of your head. The second thing that I want you to know is that God has given us two books to understand the world and understand Him. Metaphorically, two books. The first book is obviously for the Christian believer, the Bible. And the second book is the book of nature. Nature, right? Psalm 19 says, the heavens declare the glory of God. So when somebody looks at the heavens, it begs the question about who designed all of this so beautifully and so intelligently. So there has to be a painter behind this beautiful painting and tapestry that seems to be changing every evening. So the heavens declare the glory of God. So two books, the book of nature and the book of scripture. Now the author of both of these books is the God of the universe. The author of scripture is the God of the universe. The author of nature is also the God of the universe. The study of scriptures is theology, and the study of nature is science. Now, since the author is one, good theology and good science will never contradict each other. What will oftentimes contradict and lead to controversies is bad theology and good science, or good theology and bad science. So Christians are people that should pursue science, that should pursue humanities, that should pursue linguistic studies, because all the fragments of truth that are there in all human pursuits are truths that actually point to God if you have the eyes to see them and appreciate them, because all truth is God's truth. So I tell young people, whatever you're studying, you study that well and you excel in it. That is your way of loving God with your mind. As much as reading the Bible is loving God with your mind, reading your textbook is also loving God with your mind. And they don't like it, obviously. But we need to understand that science and scriptures will not contradict each other. So Christians are people that are thought leaders in the scientific space, thought leaders in the artistic space, thought leaders in the creativity linguistic space, and they've always been. During the time of Renaissance, all the scientists, if you went and read their history, they would be churchmen, they would be church fathers, they would be people of deep faith. And the scriptures actually supply the presuppositions for science. There is a law in science called the law of uniformity. Where did people understand that this whole universe is uniform? When they went and read the scriptures and the Genesis narrative. Day 1, evening and morning. Day 2, evening and morning. Day 3, evening and morning. Order, precision, intelligence, design. All of these are actually expressions of uniformity. which is the foundation on which science stands. So Christians have to be very pro science, Christians have to excel in science. The mapper of the Human Genome Project, Francis Collins, is a very, very good, top notch scientist and a very good person of the Christian persuasion and faith. And so we need not be afraid of technologies that come. We as Christians should be wise enough to use those technologies for the purposes of God. We should not be scary and wary of technologies. We need to be a people that know how to redeem technologies and use technology for the glory of God.